All right, time's now 5:15. Let's switch gears, get back over to Peyton.
All right, Leslie, you might not believe it, but I found the one thing that is loving this heat and humidity. It's the crepe myrtles here in the city. Now, I know this isn't happening everywhere, but I've noticed on my drive the past couple of weeks how vibrant they have been. And this is one I saw in the quarter. If you've driven down Wisner over by City Park, it's the most amazing sight. I recommend it. And then all across the area, there are these very vibrant crepe myrtles. And they're loving the heat, they're loving the humidity, maybe the lack of rain. Without the rain falling on these little leaves here, they aren't falling off, so they're just so thick and dense at the moment, but looking pretty cool. So there's something positive. Let's get back to reality here, because I don't think really many of us are loving this. Our record today is 97. I'm forecasting 99, so we do have another record in the forecast today. We tied it yesterday, we broke it the day before, and so on and so forth. There's a 20% chance of rain today, so most people aren't going to be lucky enough to get a good beneficial soaking rain. But there's a few showers out there this morning, so there's some positive news too. We have a little shower traveling up through the east. It's currently sitting over the Little Woods area. That'll be out towards Lake Pontchartrain, running parallel to the shore there for the next probably 20-30 minutes. There's pretty good downpour over towards Bay St. Louis, getting over towards Pass Christian and towards Henderson Point. Further towards Long Beach, it's been dry, and further down towards Waveland, it's been dry. But Bay St. Louis and Pass Christian, those are the places to be this morning for a good soaking rain. Rain chances overall are just remaining low, so we are not seeing any major changes with our rain chances through at least early next week. Now, there may be a few more thunderstorms in the forecast by next Monday and Tuesday, but I think the heat is still going to be our dominant feature as we stay near 100 all the way until next, maybe even Tuesday. We're still in the upper 90s. So tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, I do have us up to 100. Red dress on Saturday is going to be rough, all right? And we're just getting you prepared for it. Make sure your plans involve some air conditioning. And I know lots of bars down here, but a lot of us spend time out in the streets on that day. So please be extra cautious there. Make sure you're hydrating. Make sure you're not just drinking straight alcohol the whole day. We're watching the tropics, nothing to worry about at the moment. The Gulf is quiet. There are a couple features. There's an area of enhanced moisture with the tropical wave that's getting into the Caribbean. At the moment, it looks like dry air could really limit this. Now, I was looking at the environment here. The wind shear is not going to be bad once this tries to get into the Gulf by early next week, but dry air could really limit this from doing much. And at the moment, looks like it may ride around our big ridge of high pressure and just send most of the moisture into Mexico or South Texas. Of course, we take this day by day. I always say check in daily to see, make sure nothing's changed. But at the moment, not overly concerned with anything out there in the tropics. I do want you to be careful in this heat. It often is overlooked. We've had 6 deaths from the heat so far here in the city of New Orleans. And that is significant when you're talking about weather-related deaths. So make sure you're using caution, checking in on those who maybe don't have a well-running central AC. This stuff is serious, and I know we deal with heat all the time, but temperatures near 100 degrees for multiple days, we do not do that very frequently. So we're going to stay near 100 all the way into early next week. Your heat index values upwards of 110 to 115. Marine forecast, a bit of a chop out there, 1 to 2 feet with southwest winds at 5 to 10 knots. Your high tides are going to run later this morning, and your low tides running later this afternoon into the evening hours.